Courage, it is I. It is the I am. Do not be afraid. Water we usually consider as a blessing, a sign and source of life. But if you look into the North Sea in a storm, you can see how threatening and even death-dealing it could be. And in Scripture, in biblical language, so water can be a symbol, a sign of chaos and danger. At the very beginning of time, when all was a formless waste, the Spirit of the Lord hovered over the surface of the waters. This signals God's lordship over all the powers of darkness and disorder. In the book of Exodus, when the Israelites are escaping from Egypt, they confront the waters of the Red Sea, and through the prayer of Moses, they are able to walk through the midst of the waves. Now, in the New Testament and in this Gospel, we see this same symbolism. In all four of the Gospels, there is a story of Jesus mastering the waves. And in three of them, in Matthew, Mark, and John, the feeding of the 5,000 is followed by the mysterious incident of the walking on water. The disciples have seen the mighty deeds of Jesus, but have not yet fully grasped their meaning. They had missed the fact that in spreading a banquet for his people in the desert, Jesus is acting as the shepherd Messiah of his people. Indeed, he is fulfilling the role that belongs to God alone. Had they pondered the praises of God in Psalm 107, they might have seen the connection. For he satisfies the thirsty, he fills the hungry with good things. For he spoke, he summoned the gale, raising up the waves of the sea. He stilled the storm to a whisper. All the waves of the sea were hushed. They rejoiced because of the calm, and he led them to the haven they desired. The boat with the disciples in it evokes the church, the followers of Jesus. It moves through the waters as the church moves through time. And all types of storms, chaos, corruption in society and even in the church, stupidity, danger, persecution, pandemic, will inevitably arise. But Jesus comes walking on the sea as a theophany, a showing forth of his divinity, a revelation of who he is. Jesus had revealed himself to Moses and Elijah by passing by. So here in the Gospel, this is meant to affirm his divinity, just as the Spirit of God hovered over the waters at the beginning, so Jesus hovers over them now. Courage, it is I am. In whom else can we put our complete trust? Do not be afraid. It is he. So let's allow him to transform us inwardly as we grow ever more, day by day, mass by mass, grace by grace, into ever more his likeness, so that free from fear, we might serve him in holiness all the days of our life in his presence. Courage, I am. Do not be afraid.